guys, it's Kylie. I'm super stoked that you're here with me today because I'm pretty much shook at this point. I didn't think I would be the person to pull off this super smoky bombshell look, but I think I did and I think I rocked it. So if you are ready to be looking fierce this Valentine's Day, or maybe you just want to be looking like a fierce lady tiger any day of the week, whether you're going to the club, church, work, or dinner with the grandparents, this might be the look for you. It's super, super sultry, so if you are ready to get your fierce on with me, then keep on watching this video. Thanks, guys. On another note, I would just like to point something out. Yes, I am wearing a top. Yes, it is strapless, but it went well with the look, so don't judge me. Alright lovelies, time to start priming the eyes. So of course I'm using my Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Custard to do this. I wipe it all over the base of my eye and then I take my damp beauty blender and I pat it into my eyelid. I go in and out to do this. Next, I set it with some setting powder. This is the Bare Minerals Original Mineral Veil Setting Powder. Then you are good to go. Okay, using my Jaclyn Hill palette, first I'm going in with the shade Silk Cream. This is a nice, even base shade for my skin tone, and it makes everything blend nice. Then I'll take the shade Butter on the same fluffy blending brush and rub it all into the crease. Next comes the fun part. This is where you need to take some washi tape. I like washi tape better than Scotch tape because it doesn't pull on the skin, and it also looks cute on your eyes instead of using just regular Scotch tape. So you want to make sure you line them up evenly. Notice that I had to reposition mine here, and that's okay. Now I'm going to take the shade Creamsicle and I'm going to use that same blending brush and I'm going to brush it into the crease, same area. I'm trying to get it nice and even of a base because when you're doing a dark smoky eye, you want to have a buildable kind of ombre base effect to make sure you don't look like you got punched out. Next, I'm taking the shade Pukey on that same blending brush again, going into the crease again. There is a lot of layering that's going to happen here, folks. A lot of layering. But it all turns out beautiful in the end, so don't stress. Okay, now I'm going to take the shade Roxanne. It's a nice, warm, rusty red, which is perfect for what we want when we do a smoky bombshell look because that rust color is really going to feed into the dark black that we put on top and make it blend out nice and seamless. So I did take this one on a more defined brush to make sure I stayed just in the crease, not above the crease. Next, I'm going to take the shade Jax on that same blending brush. This one is just a little more cranberry than Roxanne, but it's all good because they're a match made in heaven. That's why I'm in the same palette. Don't forget about going all the way to the edge. That's why we have that washi tape, so don't be afraid. I'm just going to run over it with my fluffy blending brush to make sure there are no harsh lines. Okay, the camera totally was not in focus for this part. I'm so sorry, but I picked up the shade Buns just a little bit on that same brush to blend it in because that is your first brown color that you're going to put in there, which will make a nice effort seamless blend when you get to the black. So, sorry I forgot to show it on the camera, but just look at the palette and you'll be able to find it. Okay, so now I'm going back in with that same color Jax because I want to redden up the area a little more. I think it's more important to have a red base when you have a dark black smoky eye. Finally, the fun part, going into the color Abyss. Now, I'm using the same brush that came with my Urban Decay Naked 3 palette because it's super dense and I don't have anything as dense as this. So it's a super dense packer brush. It's very, very stiff, and that's what you want for this. The stiffer the brush is, the less fallout there will be. You notice I still get some on my face at this point, but that's why I'm doing my eyes first instead of my foundation first. So that way, when there's fallout like this, you just wipe it away with a makeup wipe. So I'm packing that all over my lid, not going above the crease, because when you go above the crease, that's when it looks like you have a black eye. Keeping it nice and low and tight. You can see the difference. Going in with that same goat hair brush, I'm going to blend it out just a bit because I want to make sure that line is not super harsh. I want it to look blown out and smoky. I don't want it to look like a cut crease or anything. After I get done blending it out, I'm going to go in with my super fluffy brush and make sure that it's even more blended and seamless. Okay, next I'm going to take the color Obsessed on a flat concealer brush, and I'm just going to tap that all over where I put the black abyss color. Now, I'm not using any spray on this at all. I'm just picking it up directly from the pan and tapping it on my eye. This gives that super kind of glittery fun look instead of it being just a super sultry black smoky eye, which you can leave if you want, but I wanted something a little more fun. Final blending step before the eyes are complete. Then it's bye-bye to the washi tape. It's so satisfying when you peel it off and you see that super crisp, sharp line. Something special. Okay, now for the makeup wipe time. I'm just using these super inexpensive kind from the drugstore. They're the Eyes Lips Face brand, and I wipe away all that makeup. Next, I do my foundation super quick. Don't you like it? Okay, going in with my pencil brush, I'm going to use these shades in the same order that I did on the top part of my lid. So I start with Silk Cream, then I go to the shade Butter, then I go to the shade Pukey, then I go to the shade Creamsicle, then I go to the shade Roxanne, Buns, and Jacks. So I use all the same shades that I used on my top lid, but I'm blending them in on the bottom lid. Notice as the colors are darker, as I go darker in with the colors, I stay towards the outer edge of my eye. I don't go all the way into the inner corner. So right now I'm taking the color Abyss, and I'm staying only on that outer part of my eye. I'm not going all the way in to the inner corner, just about halfway. Now time for the eyeliner. I'm using my Morphe gel liner in Slate. The nice thing about the washi tape is the fact that it gives you such a clean line. It really helps when you're doing your eyeliner because you can stay so precise and make that line match up perfectly. And since you already lined up the washi tape on both sides, you have a perfectly matched wing on both sides. Time for lashes. I'm using the Annytude Sassy lashes for this style. They're very bold, very dramatic. Then I line my waterline with my Marc Jacobs eyeliner pencil in the color Black. I love this eyeliner pencil. And then I hit the bottom lashes with some mascara. Next, time to bronze the face, and I'm using my Chanel Soleil de Tan for this because it's a cream bronzer, and I find when I'm doing super smoky looks, I don't want there to be any shimmer on my face at all because I don't want to distract from the eyes. And this cream product has no shimmer in it at all because the powders that I have tend to even have just a tiny bit of sparkle, and I don't want any sparkle. Next, going in with blush, I'm using my Nars Orgasm blush because, of course, it's perfect. It fits my face and it's beautiful. To set everything, I'm using my Mario Badescu setting spray. Final step is the lips, and I'm using this Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Lip in the shade Veronica. I love this shade. I love the cool toned kind of mauve-y shades because they add that bit of boldness without being too red or too deep. After I finish doing that, that's the end of the tutorial. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and give me a comment down below. Thanks, guys. Alright, my lovelies, this is the completed look. As you can see, I really wanted to keep my skin matte for this because I didn't want any of the highlight to throw off from the eye look. I also did a little bolder of a brow this time than what I normally do because once again, all the attention is being drawn to the eyes, and I didn't want the brows to disappoint. You know, they're stars of the show too. They do take up a valuable real estate on my face, so I better keep them looking fleeky. Sound off in the comments down below. I want to know what you guys prefer. Do you prefer super smoky bombshell looks, or are you more of a natural type of gal? Thanks so much for watching, guys. It means a lot to me that you guys were here today. Please remember to like this video, give me a comment down below. We talked about that already. And subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on new videos that I upload. Thanks so much, guys. See you soon. Mwah. Bye.